How you doing today?
Doing good, sir. Doing good, sir. Appreciate you to sit down with you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Is my holding this while we talk?
Gotcha.
This is a tool we use for our business.
Okay.
So here in my business, we have this thing called Silly Putty tickets. You remember Silly Putty?
Yeah, I did the tour. I used to play with that as a kid.
Remember how you could stretch and mold it?
Yeah, I used to.
Well, similar to Silly Putty, these Silly Putty tickets you can stretch and mold to your specific needs in order to increase sales. For instance, how many local salespeople do you have?
In the Charlotte area, I have 5.
5. And how many key accounts do they hold?
Key accounts usually about 2 per.
About 2?
It's usually at a maximum of about 25,000.
25,000. And how important to new business is your salespeople?
New business is crucial. You know, new business equals new profit.
Absolutely. Do you have a strict plan in place to bring in new business each month?
We do have a plan in place. Currently working on fixing it and updating, making improvements. You know.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, it's tough to lay out that plan. But
It's all
with our
good.
Silly Putty tickets, you can focus on new business and you can keep track.
Mhm.
For example, the first step is for each of your salespeople to identify their key new prospects in writing to you. Would that be very hard?
No, it wouldn't be hard at all. No.
Most of my clients told me that the key to building business from new prospects and the salespeople is building that relationship.
Mhm.
And the best way to build a relationship is through constant contact. A lot of times, building the relationship with the salespeople and the prospects, it's good to get an out of the office experience, you know. And they usually take on, you know, sporting outings, maybe tennis or golf or lunch. You see, and the problem with golf is, you know, everyone's not a great golfer.
Yeah, makes sense.
Myself, certainly not included.
I'm right there with you.
And for some of these clients, it can be more of an embarrassing experience.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, taking clients to lunch sometimes can be expensive. You know, I mean, when's the last time you had a memorable chicken sandwich at lunch?
Never. No.
Exactly, exactly. So here's how it works. The salespeople calls up a prospect and they say, "Hey, how about joining me for a game this week? I got president seats." And this is not a situation where you're giving the prospect the tickets. You're inviting them in.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he wants to develop the relationship through constant contact. Giving the tickets away doesn't help build that relationship. So tell me, how effective do you think 2 or 3 hours at one of our games would be for building that relationship?
2 to 3 hours would probably be the difference between losing a client or landing a client. You know?
Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. Here I have highlighted one of my previous clients and how they've enjoyed the games and their tickets.
Okay. Yeah. You see that?
What would be even better when taking a prospect to a game is if you as the president, maybe even a sales manager or another associate would go as well. Do you think you'd be willing to occasionally do that for the right account?
Oh, most definitely. I would be certainly willing to be able to do that.
You think it'd be asking too much of your salespeople to spend maybe one evening a month out with a prospect at our games?
Absolutely not. Especially not if I'm out there.
I got you. Well, our season is about 6 months long. And if each of these salespeople took just one key prospect a month to our games, each salesperson would bring 6 new prospects in. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Of those 6 prospects, how many do you think would end up becoming customers and real clients?
Conservatively, I'd say about one.
About 1?
Yeah.
Alright. If each of those salespeople did convert just one to a new customer, that would be $25,000 in new additional business.
Mm-hmm.
With 5 salespeople, that would be $125,000. You see how I arrived at that number?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Okay, you know, so we've been talking about new business. It's also very, very important to keep in mind your current customers.
Mm-hmm.
If you bring their business in, you know, bring your current customers to a game, it's also a very good opportunity to develop that relationship. As you know, maybe your competition is trying to develop that same relationship with your clients.
Okay.
Would it be asking too much for your salespeople to spend an additional evening, maybe with a current client as well as a prospect?
No, not at all. No.
To give each salesperson one game to take out a prospect, you need 5 games a month.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The same goes with taking out a new prospect.
Mm-hmm.
So total that would be 5 and 5, and that would be 10 games a month.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's talk about which type of ticketing option would be best for you.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what you've told me, I would suggest that our club level seating is probably the best, and with that you would get, you know, access to the buffet.
Mm-hmm.
You would have drinks on tap. You would have a 24-hour wait staff and a host that really cater to you and your customers.
Oh, I appreciate that.
The cost to have planned, controlled new business effort is really quite nominal for the return. For each one of your salespeople to take on one key prospect a month and one key client, you would need 10 games per month.
Okay.
And that's out of our 60-game season.
All right.
And this return on investment is substantial. I would recommend full season tickets.
Mm-hmm.
and that would leave 10 games for your employees or more customers.
Okay, yeah.
And the total cost for those full season tickets would be about $14,000.
For the 4 full season tickets.
Correct.
Okay.
How happy do you think that those results would make your company?
Well, I'd be pretty happy. You know, it seems like the risk is pretty low.
Mhm.
For the, like you said, the ROI seems pretty substantial.
Definitely. And I can get this ordered for you as quick as possible. We can start as quick as today if you'd like to reserve your tickets.
Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and reserve the tickets. Yeah.
All right. Would you like me to put this account in your name or in your company's name?
Let's do it in the company's name.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
sir.
I appreciate that.
Appreciate doing business with you, Mr.
Thank you,
Sanchez.
sir.
Yes, sir.